Hi everyone, welcome back to the Scottish. It's very noisy outside, very noisy. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Scottish Cowboys Darts channel. On today's review, it's a new Target Japan Black Marque Lightning 3.0 dart. Now, when the launch was announced and all the images got sent, these were the ones I wanted to get my hands on. I was super excited. They look really good, really sleek, nice colours, nice design, and I cannot wait to get these on the board. So let's do the usual. Get them on the table, get them on the board, meet back here, do a little recap and give them their ratings. On the front of the Black Marque Lightning 3.0 darts, you get a nice picture of the ship giving you that nautical theme, a clear window showing you the 3 barrels and the points, telling you the 23 grams, 90% tungsten, and they have the Swiss point technology. On the rear of the box, it tells you there's 3 Black Marque barrels, 3 target points, and 3 K-flex shape. Now those are number 6 intermediate. You also get the icons for the social media for Target Japan, and also the little safety warning for kids. Inside, the darts are held in place by a little plastic insert showing you the 3 barrels with the point protector and the 3 intermediate number 6 K-flex. Now they come in 19 gram soft tips and they are 50mm length and 7mm in diameter. And they also come in steel tip. They are 21 grams and 23 grams. The 21 grams are 50mm by 6.6. The 23 grams are 50mm by 7mm. Now these are available to purchase right now from St Helens Darts Megastore and they are priced at £74.95. So I've got the Target Japan Chris Lim Lightning 3.0 darts on the table. Now as you heard in the previous section, they're 90% tungsten, £74.95 and they're Swiss point. So let's take a little closer look. So on the front, you've got a 30mm Swiss nano point. And once again, I'm going to say I would have preferred a different point in these darts. I would have preferred a black point, but there's loads of points out there for you to buy. There you go, 30mm. It's not the storm point, as I said. I think the storm point would blend in really nicely with the front of the dart. I may change it over if I can get a set of storm points out of my box. Now, looking at the dart all over, the design, you've got that lightning bolt, you've got these aggressive shark fin and like concertina grooves here. You've got the Target Japan logo. You've got more, like, you'll see it better in the close-up section, like just twin rings with the green paint. You've got some just radial cut grooves. Then you come to this hexagonal milling, which is a lot of work, and that's a design you've probably seen before in the Unicorn Ballista darts. Then you come up to the back where you've got a multitude of different ring cuts. You've got concertina, you've got straight, you've got shark. The work is really good in this dart. There's a lot of work in it. Coming up to the rear, you've got the number 6 intermediate K-flex. One thing I would like to see on these darts is a little Target Japan logo or something. Just something to take away the just plain black. Even if they just had a little white outline or something. Just something that takes attention to the K-flex, because it just looks a bit mundane. Now, I've got lots of Target Japan K-flexes and it's dead easy to bling them up. Now, there's just one way of changing that dart and it makes it look totally different. Makes it look incredible. You've got that white K-flex, you've got the flames, you've got the green to go with the lightning. 2 seconds and that's that blinged up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and try and find a black Swiss point, a storm point, put it in there and see what it actually looks like. So I've got a black storm point. I'm going to take this out and I'm going to see, and you can leave your comments and you tell me whether you think I've made it better or I've made it worse. There you go. To me, I think that looks aesthetically much better. You've got the tapering right up to the taper in the front of the barrel. And that is how you change your Target Japan to look just that little bit better. I'll take this back off. Also lets you guys see exactly how easy it is to change points with the Swiss point technology. And I think, personal opinion, this is the way darts are going to be in the future. It's going to be all a different variety of Swiss point technology. So let's get some sizes for these darts. These are the 23 grams, so they should be, and I'm going to take this point off so I can measure it easier. That should be 50 millimeters by 7 millimeters. So first bit is the 50. There you go, absolutely bang on, 50 millimeters, and it should be 7 millimeters diameter. Need to get it at the biggest point, and that is 7.03, so that's just slightly up, but nothing we would notice. The drill depth at the rear, that is 12.35, so it's going to be another dart that's slightly front weighted, but there's that detail that you see on the ballista, unicorn ballista darts. You've got this 3 different varieties of ring groove at the rear. You've got different ring grooves in the middle, you've got shark fins, you've got concertina, and then you've got that white smooth section, black smooth section with the lightning bolt design. So I'm hoping, me being a front gripper, I'm going to be able to grip on this bit here, just further back, and get some good traction. I'm just going to build this up so we can get these onto the scales so I can get them onto the board. Dart number 1. 23.04. Dart number 2. Oh, 23.11. And dart number 3, 23.08. So there is a big difference in those 3 darts. You've got 23.04 to 23.11. So that's 0.07 of a difference, which is quite a lot. But if you go by the tolerance, what you've got is you've got between 23.04 and 23.07. You've got a plus or minus 0.5. So you go in the middle of that. They're in the tolerance of plus or minus 0.5 from the middle point to the heaviest and the lowest. But it's still more than I would expect from Target Japan. Full setup, 24.49. So on the front of the Black Marque Lightning dart, you've got the 30mm nano point with that Swiss point technology. Seen that little bit of hex key for taking it in and out. The very front section's got you that lightning bolt in green. Then you come to this, you've got radial cut grooves. You can see the radius inside the grooves, they're not flat. Then you've got the shark fin. Then you've got the Target Japan logo in gold. Then you come to 3 green grooves, 2 straight cut grooves. Then you come to this hex section. It just looks like little nuts that's been created to give you that effect. Then you've got radial cut grooves, straight cut grooves, shark fin grooves, right up to the signature number 6 intermediate black K-flex. I've got the Target Japan Lightning darts in my hand. As you can see, I'm just using the standard supplied setup. I'm not changing anything. I'm going to give them a go as they are out the box. Oh, right. Straight away, the grip on the front is super aggressive. Just behind that smooth band, just in here, it is really aggressive. It's sticking in my hands as I'm opening my hands to release. So the only way around that is to try and relax your grip. Don't press hard on the dart. Now I know Neil's Darts has reviewed these from a rear point grip. Oh. They're not coming out of my hand the way I want them to come out. I'm getting resistance. I've got relatively soft skin. I know a guy shouldn't have such soft skin, but I have. But once you get used to relaxing your grip, they actually fly really well. Now the rear section with that little hex design that's like the ballista, that's a good grip. That's not going to stick in your hands. It's not going to have resistance. You're going to be able to release it quite well. Middle grippers, there's grip all over this barrel. The only place there's no grip is at the very, very front. But I'm going to struggle with these darts simply because they're sticking in my soft skin. When I first seen these darts and I looked at them, I did not think they were going to be aggressive. I'm really struggling with these. That is definitely, they're just too aggressive. I'm trying to change all the way I throw the darts, and that's not what you want to do. So I'm going to give a grip rating for these right now. At the very front, there is next to no grip. But if you grab that bit just behind the front, it's got a little taper in it as well. I'm going to give that a 4.5. That's how aggressive that is. It's definitely a 4.5 at the front if you take away that little smooth section. Middle grippers, it's going to be a 3.5, and rear grippers 3.5 as well. It's definitely a dart for people who like a lot of grip. So let's go straight into the 201 challenge. I think I'm going to need a lot of good luck for this one. Just can't get them to release. Cannot get them to release at all. That was a little bit better.
Scottish Cowboy, you require 72.
Oh, see, that's the release.
52.
It didn't come out of my hand when I wanted it to.
Scottish Cowboy, you require 20.
Oh, it's a disaster.
15.
It's a disaster.
Scottish Cowboy, you require 5. First game shot and a match. Scottish Cowboy.
Now that was hard work. So let's recap on the Black Marque from Target Japan Lightning 3.0 darts, designed in conjunction with Chris Lim. Now these retail at £74.95 and they're 90% tungsten. They come in 19 grams, 21 grams, 23 grams. Now as I said at the start of the video, I was so excited about these darts. I thought these were going to be the ones that I was going to really like and wouldn't be able to put down. Now this comes to my next point. This is why we desperately need to keep your local shops open, so that you can go in and have a feel of a dart. You don't even need to throw it, just have a feel of it so you know if it suits you. Now you've got two ways of doing this. You've got by watching reviews from people like myself. You've also got Neil's Darts, Scottish Lads Darts, Matador Darts, Charlie Murphy and the Darts Review channel, to name but a few. If you don't support these channels or these shops, you won't get to know how grippy a dart is. You won't get to know. You'll just have an image on a website. You'll order it online. It'll come. You'll go to feel and you're like, oh man, I didn't realise that was so grippy. That's why you like to go to your local shop, try before you buy, or watch reviews. Because we will be honest, there is no point a reviewer telling you something that you're going to then go away, pick up a dart and say, oh, you said that was a very, very minimal grip and it's really aggressive. That's just going to get people to not watch your channel. So you've got to be honest when you're doing reviews. And as I said at the start of the video, I could not wait to try these. And how wrong was I? I could not throw these. So let's start right at the beginning. Grip rating. The grip rating is a 4.5 at the front. Now the smooth section right at the very front has got very little grip, but right behind that is still the front and it's 4.5. It is so aggressive. It's a 3.5 in the middle and a 3.5 at the rear. So anything above a 2.5, my ratings are out of 5. Anything above a 2.5 is classed as getting to the grippy stage. Below the 2.5 is getting to the smoother stage. Value for money. The amount of work that's in it and the design that's in it is a 9 out of 10. What lets this dart down is, one, the packaging. Target Japan can do much better with the little insert that's in here. It's just very flimsy. It reminds me of an old selection box when I was young in the 80s. That's the kind of material that's used. The Swiss point could be changed to a storm point, but I've said that in a previous video, so I'm not going to go on too much about that. And also there could be some sort of design on the K-flex. The black K-flex, yes, it looks sleek, but it just looks dull. It just needs a little bit. It could be a bit of grey on it. It could be a bit of silver on it. Just something to separate the colours. So that's how it gets 9 out of 10, because the barrel deserves high markings. Based on my match dart, the Lumos from Datadart, these get a 6 out of 10. They're just not for me. They're just far too grippy. I just could not get my grip to release. What you've got to do with a grippy dart is you've got to hold it gently and just caress it to the board. But I hold the dart with a bit of force and propel it to the board. So when I was holding it, the skin was getting into the grooves, and when I was releasing it, that was sticking, and you just couldn't get the timing right with your release. 201 challenge done in 43.07, simply because I just could not get my timing right with the release, and that's it. So guys, if you like a grippy dart, straight barreled, this could be right up your street. If you're looking to know where to buy them, I would head over to St Helens Darts Megastore. Give Carol or Don a phone if you don't see it on the website, or pop in and have a little throw. Well, you can then decide if they're too grippy for you before you spend your money. As I said, they're £74.95, so they're not exactly cheap, but they're also not dear for what you get. They're actually quite good for what you get. So guys, thanks very much for your support over the last few years. I'll hopefully get stronger and stronger. I've only got a couple of videos coming out, then I'm going to get married. So after I get married, I'll be having a little break for a couple of weeks because I'll be going on my honeymoon. And then I'll come back and get back on it. So guys, as I said, thanks very much for the support. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Keep hitting the like button. Keep leaving the comments, and I'll keep answering the comments. But most importantly, keep enjoying your darts, and I'll catch you on the next review. Yeehaw!